Welcome. Building Your Better Brain, episode number 4. My name's Dr. Laura Baxter, and my hope that through these segments, you learn strategies, tips, techniques as to how every day you can commit to building a better brain and living with joy and purpose. So my focus today is going to be on the growth mindset. And I always like to just share a little bit about, a learned experience of something that I have just been going through in relating to the growth mindset. So a little bit of a personal share. I used to have a fixed mindset and think things are always hard. I can't do this. I won't try. Things will always be this way. I have learned and am always learning how to flip that, and it takes practice, diligence, and strategy every day to be aware of what our brains are thinking, how those thoughts are manifesting in the body for sure. When you have a fixed mindset, you take everything personally. Everything is pervasive. That means if it is hard in this area of my life, it's hard in this area of my life, it's hard in this area of life, and it's permanent, and that it is never going to change. And it's hard when you're in a cycle of a time in your life where things are hard. It's really challenging to see a flicker down years in advance, right? And that's where I was. I used to have a fixed mindset, and I say I have a daily practice, and I'm going to share that with you. I have a daily practice of expanding my thought process and recognizing, looking for proof that I can do it. So, personal share. It helps me build confidence in myself, and that's really what the growth mindset is. I can, even though I don't know how to do things yet, I will try. Even though I don't know who to go to, I will try. Even if I know I'm not going to be too good, I'm trying. Even if I won't be perfect, I'm going to try. So one of the things I don't know is how to edit videos. I didn't know that. Some people have no interest in learning that. Some people, I just didn't know. So I did research. I looked online. I asked people who are in the field, and I spent hours on it. Just getting a software and plugging and playing and trying and refining. Then there was proof that I can actually do that. No, it's not perfect. And that may seem like a silly example, but it's really not. It's actually a very good example. And that we're always challenging, how can I get better? How can I grow? If I don't do this thing, I'm literally avoiding it. It's going to go on my to-do list, and it's going to never get done. So I didn't know how to do it yet, but I learned, and there was an end product of something it's not perfect, and it's not done by somebody who is a video editor for life as their skilled trade, but as a profession rather. But I actually was able to forge new connections in the brain. So why is that a good thing for your brain? Well, it's a brain building tool. So every day. Now, another example is I learned to play a different game on the weekend. A different card game where you have to learn. I didn't know how to play it at the beginning for sure. And now I'm not an expert at it, but my brain got forged new neural connections, and it builds a better brain. So my focus today is, challenge yourself to learn something new every day. And here's my tip for you. Here's actually my strategy as to how I keep track of what I've learned. I have a journal beside my bed. And as you know, I love Mel Robinson. She just had Dr. Duckworth on one of her podcasts, and she talked about your personal space. Yeah, we think personal space and like, this is my personal space, a boundary between you and I. But she had a great take on it. She said, the things that you want that you use regularly or that you want to become part of your life have close in this area. I'm like, well, that's kind of neat, right? Like if a book is upstairs, I'm not going to go get it because like it takes too much. Well, if the book is right by my bed and I'm in bed, it is within mine. So I have a journal next to my bed every night. And the goal of this journal, I have a positive and I have a negative column. The negative column is an opportunity that I could have handled better, that opportunity that I could have handled differently, an old pattern that showed itself that maybe I'm trying to become aware of and change. But a positive thing is something that went right. What was a win? What was a success? How did I challenge my brain? And maybe it was even just overcoming a pattern. In one of the episodes here is going to talk all about patterns. So yesterday's was absolutely I learned the video editing, or challenged my brain to learn the video editing software. And the other day was I challenged myself to learn a new card game. So my brain building tip of the week is challenge your brain every day to learn something new. Maybe it's a different way you drive to the office. You'll learn something new. Maybe it's going to a different store. Maybe if it's going to a different town. Maybe it's going for a walk in a different. Maybe it's picking up a book and learning about flowers. Maybe it's learning to crochet. Maybe it's calling somebody to learn pickleball. Maybe it's, you name it, learning video editing software. So until we meet again, continue to build a better brain and live with passion and joy.